Agricultural College, you're watching Stallion TV.
Welcome to Stallion TV for Wednesday, November 15th. I'm Stephen Cardemus.
And I'm Jesse Lee. Thanks for joining us here at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. The Mr. ABAC competition was recently held for the first time since 2019. Stallion TV's Stephen Cardemus has more on this competition's big comeback and the newly crowned Mr. ABAC.
The Mariners Club wasn't sure how well their revival of Mr. ABAC was going to go, but luckily for them, the event was a massive success, managing to fill this entire auditorium with roaring spectators. From costumed line dancing and formal wear question and answers, to even a chicken dance, the competitors had the crowd screaming in support. The end of the night saw Colton Peacock win the title of Mr. ABAC. We spoke with Mr. ABAC and a few of the audience members to get their thoughts on his victory and the event in general.
I was a particular fan of the question about what's the best quality a man can have, especially in the Mr. ABAC position. And I really enjoyed the answer the contestant gave. I thought it was very well thought out and a very good answer as well.
I'm just really excited. I'm very thankful for my friends that came out. My mom, my sister came out. I was just super excited for the opportunity to come out here and just hang out with my friends on stage and just have a good time overall.
By the choice of Mr. ABAC himself, the donations collected by each contestant will be going towards Farm Aid, an annual music festival dedicated to keeping family farmers on their land. For Stallion TV, I'm Stephen Cardemus.
Although Mr. ABAC won't be held for some time, the Miss ABAC competition is already scheduled for 2024, so our female students have a chance to show their own competitive spirit.
Many groups at ABAC claim to be inclusive of all students, but is this always the case? Stallion TV's Hunter Holton reports on how a recent article in the Stallion newspaper displayed how the group BCM is seen as not so inclusive.
We're all Stallions here, y'all. The headline for one of the most recent issues of the Stallion newspaper. But supposedly that's not the case with the group known as BCM, or the Baptist Collegiate Ministry. The article, Homophobia Remains a Campus Stain, discusses how LGBTQ+ students are facing homophobia from this group. Following these accusations, I reached out to BCM and wasn't able to get an interview. Delaney Garcia, editor-in-chief of The Stallion, tells us what students can do to make their voice heard as well.
So if anyone has any issues with stuff that gets published in The Stallion, they absolutely have a right to come and write for us that is in opposition. As a student voice, we allow anyone to come and write for us, so I really don't want to infringe on anyone's freedom of expression. So everyone is allowed to come and write for The Stallion because first and foremost, we are a voice for the student body and we represent what the student body has to say.
If you wish to participate with the Stallion newspaper, they meet every Monday at 3:30 and Carlton 3:45. And they say all majors are welcome to come and join. With Stallion TV, I'm Hunter Holton, reporting out.
You can also send a letter to the editor on the Stallion's website, abacstallion.com, under the Opinions tab of the homepage.
With finals right around the corner, students are studying more now than ever. Stallion TV's Justin Kearns has some tips on how you can study smarter, not harder.
With finals right around the corner, I want to see in what ways students can take advantage of the tutoring center to better prepare for their exams.
We encourage students to come in and book a tutoring session where they can, come in and talk to students or to tutors about what they're studying. A lot of students, they like to use flashcards. So one of the ways that I tell them is don't just, look at the word and then think about it, and then you look at the back and you're like, yeah, I'm good. How about come in, book a 15-minute session with a tutor. You take your note cards and you give them to the tutor, and then you actually have to talk to the tutor about the material. That helps you get it out. That helps you think about it, process it, talk about it. So I encourage students to do that.
Not only does the tutoring center provide one-on-one learning, but it also provides amenities which can help advance your studying experience.
So how would you, some of the amenities that we have in the tutoring center as well are we've got whiteboards. So if a student needs to come in and they need to write out whatever it is, science, math, if they need to work through problems, we've got smart tables where they can draw on the table. It's a dry erase marker board table. We've got a printer up here. I keep coffee, cheap K-cup stuff up here if you want a cheap cup of coffee, because I know that, we need that.
So if you're needing a place to study or just a place for your grade to advance, then the Tutoring Center is a place for you. With Stallion TV, I'm Justin Kearns, reporting out.
Joshua Clements and the tutoring staff's doors are open to anyone that is struggling to prepare for exams.
The holidays are approaching, and you know what that means. It's time for us to get out our ugly Christmas sweaters. Stallion TV's Mia McGurl brings you the latest on the upcoming holiday weather.
That's right, Stephen. We are getting ready for the holiday season, so make sure you leave the house with a light jacket every day, because the highest temp within the next week is 71, with a high starting of 62 for our morning and a low of 53 tonight. The temperature will continue to stay between about 71 degrees and 49 degrees throughout the week. We will see some rain chances on Thursday and Friday this week, and on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. That's the weather for this week. Back to you, Stephen.
Hopefully, it will start to feel more like wintertime as the holiday season continues.
This past Saturday, there was an annual event held right here in town, free to all in attendance with musical entertainment. Wiley and Josh Roach were performing for downtown Tifton for its second Saturday event with activities for all ages in the Tift Gardens. There were student artists from ABEC set up providing painting services. A kid-friendly area was also set up for the little ones to enjoy themselves and play around. The local stores were also open to the public, with most having their Christmas items on display. Second Saturday events are held every month in Tifton, and the public is invited to attend. For more info regarding the festivities, you can contact the Tifton Main Street program online or by phone at 229-391-3977.
ABAC celebrated Veterans Day this past Friday, inviting any veterans on campus to come enjoy a free breakfast. Stallion TV's Blaine Mitchell went out to find out more about ABAC's veterans.
Veteran culture on campus may just be an important part of your fellow Stallions' cultures. From Veterans Day breakfast in the Carlton Center once a year, to the Toys for Tots fundraiser, ABAC has proven itself as a veteran-healthy campus.
Have you enjoyed what they've done for the veterans so far on campus with Veterans Day breakfast?
Oh yeah, I really enjoy it. I believe it's Miss Jessica Miller that's in charge of that. She does a fantastic job when it comes to the veterans. Any questions that we have, she's always wanting to answer them for us. So I think she does a fabulous job.
Is there anything that you'd like to see to come to campus to help out you and fellow veteran students?
Probably just like more tutoring type stuff. Like as a veteran, it can be hard for, especially like who knows how long you've been out of school. It probably can be hard for you to get back into school, trying to get back to math or writing or stuff like that. So I would say just have somebody who can help the veterans adjust to school life here to make it a lot more easier for them.
Also on the campus is the Veterans Memorial Area located in Tift Hall, which hosts memorabilia from previous veteran alumni and important figures in ABAC history. Also located on campus are the Baldwin Memorial Gardens, a quaint area in dedication to previous veterans.
The ABAC Veterans Center is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For Stallion TV, I'm Blaine Mitchell.
If you're a veteran here at ABAC, keep an eye out for emails from Jessica Miller to stay up to date on any events that may be coming up.
Ever since November 13th, 1998, Kindness Day has been celebrated worldwide, with many giving their opinion about kindness. Stallion TV's Anthony Bazin went around to ask students what kindness means to them.
Here at ABAC, we celebrated Happy World Kindness Day for the first time. We interviewed students to ask them, what does kindness mean to them?
Like every basic answer, do unto others as you were to do unto you. But also I find it important. Kermit the Frog once said, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. and I live by that. I love it, and that's what kindness means to me.
To me, kindness means to simply ask for support or to give support and understand what other people are going through.
Kindness is also another element to building friendships with others.
It means to me that you're friendly to others and that you have some sympathy to share, your thoughts and really you're there for them too.
Kindness is respecting everyone and just being sweet, saying good morning, and just addressing everyone as a human and giving them the decency they deserve.
You know, John F. Kennedy once said, "One person can make a difference, and everyone should try." So how about we try to be kind to each other, not just for one day, but every day of the year? From Stallion TV, I'm Anthony Baston, reporting out.
Being kind anywhere possible was the theme for the 2023 Kindness Day, and since kindness costs nothing, I'll be sure to take advantage.
Wait, did you just say you're going to be nice only because it's free?
Hey, with these student loans, I gotta save money where I can.
Uh-huh. What do you think about that, Mia?
I think you should be kind always.
And you see, there's a mindset I can get behind. Well, thank you for joining us today for Stallion TV. I'm Stephen Cardemus.
I'm Mia McGirl.
And I'm Jesse Lee. From Abraham Bowen Agricultural College, we hope you all have a very nice and kind Thanksgiving break.